Set to roll, top line for Chicago, centered by Connor Bedard against Ryan Hartman for the Wild. But it bounces back to Pitlick, who's able to chip it out to center ice. Kicked ahead by Oliver Moore. Moore moves in, a shot and a save by Gustafsson. Holmgren tried to backpedal his way into the zone, but was knocked off the puck. Bertuzzi goes cross ice. Nazar out front and a good chance from close range. Kaiser just couldn't find the handle. Here's another look at that chance for Chicago.
Yeah, and there's a crazy stat out there. I wish I could pull it up, but when the puck goes through the seam twice in a zone, the rate of goal efficiency goes up so high.
Decides to go back against the grain the other way. Bertuzzi hustles over to hold. Bedard now with it. Great hold by Bertuzzi. Keeps it alive for Chicago. Rinzel to Bertuzzi. A shot. Pad save. Teravainen centers, and Nazar scores. This is all because of the hold at the point by Bertuzzi.
It's one of those plays where you felt like, you're almost giving a team an extra out. You don't get that puck out, and they get another chance, and, it ends up in the back of the net, unfortunately.
Now, this came from a defenseman in Lambos, but that was one of the reasons why John Hines said he really wanted to go with more skilled players up front. Yurov circles the net for Minnesota. Gives to Hinostroza. Back to Yurov. He threw it right through the crease. Kierstead down for the point. Jones a shot. Pad save Comesso.
He wants to play in the offensive zone with the puck, and that play ends up relating to the back of the net.
Now the Wild on the power play, and Hartman on the rebound sent it wide. Second stint with the Wild for Johansson. Continued with an off-season signing. Haight out to the line for Bouillon. Back now to Haight. Haight fires. Saved by Comesso. Johansson. Allen sends it around behind the net. Jones on it now for the Wild. Foligno lets it go by for Juracek. Walks the line, centers, and a backhander by Jones. Kicked out by Comesso. Juracek back on it. Sidestep to check, but now the Hawks have numbers the other way. Burakovsky with Donato. Donato waiting, fires off the post. Donato got it back.
He's crisp, and it gets over. That rebound, that square post, right back to Donato on the rebound.
Allen plays down along the wall. Donato with it again. Goes cross ice, and Bedard's shot was blocked. Juracek comes back to get the block shot after his pinch.
If he has offensive skill, that's going to come over time. But you got to get out of your own zone. Night in, night out, he's playing the defensive game. He's going to get chances in the offensive zone.
Just about set for the second period. Saw that note on Carson Lambos. He's one of the players that tonight is trying to earn his way onto this roster, into the plans. One of 2 first-round picks by the Wild back in 2021. And here a sliding save by Gustafsson on an attack by Bedard. Johansson.
Smart play by Hartman. You never know, a veteran player like him, he's got some ability to know luck and throw it to the net.
And they score. Gustafsson beaten on a short side entry. Nazar with a snipe, his second of the game, and the Hawks lead 2-0.
And he had that lethal shot. It's a deadly combination, but you learn in a hurry when you got to pivot as a defenseman, when you got to go stick on puck, and these elite players in this league, especially the forwards, they have the ability to turn the Jets on it.
Shoved ahead by Levchinov. Kierstead back. Ahead for Hinostroza. 2-on-2 at the Hawk line. Hinostroza drops to Jones, a shot. And a save by Comesso. Juracek. Hartman moves into Chicago territory. A backhander knocked away by Comesso. Drops it to Bedard. He and Teravainen play catch through neutral ice. Bedard drops it back. Room down the slot for Rinzel, and a shot knocked away by Gustafsson. Plays down low. Donato sent it to the corner. Got it back. Now comes high. Rinzel to Bedard. A shot and a save by Gustafsson. And Teravainen controls. Off the wall. Nazar's in. Tried to go back to the backhand, and a save by Gustafsson. Holmgren in on the forecheck. Pitlick able to keep it alive along the wall. Pitlick centers Holmgren, and a save by Comesso. And Comesso able to freeze. Still has not found the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Chicago. And this an opportunity for Yurov. Wild. Here Haight drives in and they score! Hunter Haight, another of those young players who has impressed in camp, creates a chance driving the net.
Why not go to the net? Why not follow up your own rebound? It seems like a simple formula. It's the first opportunity. Comesso makes a giant save and gets across, but stop at the crease, follow the puck. It ends up being there right on his tape and finds the back of the net and buries that thing with authority. I always worry about the puck. You get caught puck watching. You know, you take a skilled guy like that, you go right through his chest.
Nazar centers and Teravainen was left uncovered out front. Tipped by Buium, relayed in by Pitlick. Buium cuts to the slot, knocked off his stick. Pitlick with a loose puck, and it hit the post. Minnesota's scoring chance. Buium creates it with a rush down the wall, and then Pitlick keeps it alive.
Similar to Haight's goal, they get a crack. The original shot there, the rebound finds his tape, and unfortunately this time it hits the iron. But you know, as a veteran, wanting to be seen, wanting to make a difference.
The season.
Yeah, that's a number that's usually up to the goalie, I would think. You know, you get a lot of practice, you get a lot done. You know, Freddie Shabbat does a good job of game-like situations, but as a goalie, it's more so the prep leading you up to it, you know, whether it's the pregame nap, other than Shea Weber taking those shots. And unfortunately, I think Yoel ended up with a broken bone or whatever it may have been in the foot, but showed some courage, made a play, and
probably didn't trust his goaltender.
You're probably right, because I don't know what 32 was in there that night, but thank God I didn't want to see Weber's shot 5 times in a row. Good play by Ekman and an unbelievable play by Carson tonight.
Bedard moves in for Chicago. Tried to center. Haight got a piece of it, but they scored. Donato goes up and over the shoulder of Gustafsson. A deflected puck finds Donato. We talked about him earlier. A career-high 31 goals last year. And the former Wild winger beats Gustafsson for a 3-1 Chicago lead.
To score goals and to find that he can get the puck up in a hurry. You see him oftentimes here with the Wild going shootout opportunities. He has the ability to score goals. You saw he had over 30 goals last year and gets the puck in tight. I don't want to call that a whole play by Bedard.
Because it's deflected up and over the top of the goal. William got it back to Foligno. Foligno ducks away from Kaiser. Batted out of the air by Hartman. Save Comesso.
So you get caught in the train tracks and you got nowhere to go. And you know, it leads to Zeev having the ability to show his offensive flair and attack the net. He shows his skating ability, his hands, and then, you know, a heck of a play by Hartman.
Tried to go into the middle to Hinostroza. Hinostroza grabs the puck, comes out of the corner, a shot. Comesso has it. No whistle, and the puck winds up in the net. Now they'll wave it off. But the puck did eventually go in the net with some good work out front for Minnesota.
Yeah, you don't know why he held the whistle for so long. I don't think he could see it was loose. It looked like Comesso might have had it squeezed in an armpit, and I think the ref was simply reading the body language of the goalie because his eyes were still out, acting like he didn't know where it was for sure in his game.
Haight out to the line for Buium. Buium plays to the corner. Centering pass. Backhander by Ogren. Another chance. Hartman tries to tuck it in. And a good defensive play by Kaiser saved the day for Chicago.
For the Ryder Cup, but well, those golf clubs did a pretty good job of keeping that puck out of the net. I don't know how many whacks. Wow.
That was the stick by Kaiser. Back for Haight. Johansson gives it to Haight moving in. He spins back away from Kaiser. For Johansson, but it was deflected. Teravainen comes up with it. Ahead through center. Nazar for the hat trick. Got it. And the empty net goal makes it 4-1 Chicago.
With his speed, backs off the Wild defender. And you see an unhappy Buium, you know, getting caught out there. Extra attacker. It's an unfortunate goal to give up, but he had plenty of chances for big contracts and playoff pushes and little things like that.
And the empty net goal by Nazar seals it. Chicago wins it by a final score of 4-1.